You know, if you love LSU football, and by the nature of the fact that you're listening to or watching this show, I'm going to assume in some capacity that you do, or you care deeply about LSU football. You know who Frank Wilson is, right? Like, Frank Wilson has, in two different stints now, been on LSU staff for nearly a decade. He's been the associate head coach, the recruiting coordinator. He has been solely responsible for some of the biggest names in the history of LSU football, ending up in Baton Rouge. Leonard Fournette, Tyrann Mathieu, you know the list. My goodness. It's Coach Frank. He's affectionately known as Coach Frank. And you know Frank Wilson's bio. Went to St. Aug, coached at Edna Carr, then coached at O. Perry Walker, joined Ed Ogeron's staff at Ole Miss in 2005, was there for 3 years and went to Southern Miss, worked for Lane Kiffin at Tennessee for a year, then Les Miles brought him home. And Coach Frank did such a bang-up job that he got his first head coaching job at UTSA. Then he ended up at McNeese. And then when Brian Kelly got hired, he brought Coach Frank back to Baton Rouge. You know his resume. You know he's a great recruiter. You know what he looks like. You've seen video and seen photos of Coach Frank. But my guess is even the most diehard, ardent LSU fans probably never met Coach Frank or heard Coach Frank talk because he's been an assistant coach by and large here. So if you, and assistant coaches don't meet reporters. We only get to talk to the coordinators twice a year, spring and fall, once each. So a lot of people may never have even heard Coach Frank speak. Well, you heard him on Tuesday night. LSU took to the practice field, and then Coach Frank went out there and did what Coach Frank does. Coach Frank was asked why, number 4, please, Muse. He was asked what being the interim coach at LSU means to him.
It's a tremendous, humbling moment for myself. You know, I started off as a junior high coach at Etna Core that became a high school assistant that became a 26-year-old head coach. And so extremely humbling. And guys like J.T. Curtis, who were my mentors in my early coaching career, guys like Bryce Brown and some of those guys who I had an opportunity to coach and develop. I'm a part of the fiber of this state that is extremely humbled, extremely honored to be given this opportunity. It's something that you would dream of, something that you don't know if it would ever come true, but something you prepare yourself for. And you take steps to position yourself to be able to do those things. And I recognize this moment, this opportunity is so much bigger than me. I just happen to be the caretaker at this moment for this wonderful institution that we so love. It's our flagship state university. We have tremendous pride in it. I will do my very best and die trying to represent us as a university, as a state, as a community, to the best of my ability, with dignity, with honor, with pride, the way LSU has always been and will always be.
Dignity, honor, pride, part of the fiber of the state of Louisiana, an opportunity you dream of. He will die trying. It's a humbling experience. Are you kidding me? This is oozing out of his pores. Everything people complained that Brian Kelly wasn't, Frank Wilson in his opening salvo is telling you this is what I am. But Coach Frank was just getting started. My God, the man referenced Pearl Harbor.
I think they'll respond well. I'll share something we did today. I was watching quite some time ago. We got bombed at Pearl Harbor, and the sirens went off. And that sound effect. And it was an alert. It was a all call. It was a rally call for us to come together. We emulated that today for our football team. And as those sirens went off for the rally call, our team merged together at the 50-yard line. We held up all 4 of our fingers in both hands. We chanted fourth quarter. We chanted finish, because we're all in to finish what we've started.
The man made siren noises. The man gave you the imagery. He brought the entire team together like an all call, holding up 4 fingers. Fourth quarter. Finish. He told you what it meant to him. He gave you amazing imagery. Oh my goodness. But he had to land the dismount. And like any great recruiter, any great communicator does, you always stick the landing.
Put it this way. I was a head coach at another university in this state. I left that university as the head coach to come back here. And I chose to because it's a very, very unique place. There's no place like LSU. I've worked at universities in this conference, around this country, and there's something about the people here. And so when you speak of LSU, you can talk about the beautiful stadium, right? The concrete, this beautiful facility that we're in. But LSU's not bricks and mortar. It's the people. It's the people that make LSU what it is. And we live and we thrive in a people society that as we evoke into relationships, it cuts deep. And so it's totally different than another school where you just go to work, that you become a part of it. It becomes a part of you. And it's the people in this building, it's the people in this community, it's the people in this state that gravitates, that pulls you in. And it's why we say forever LSU, because it's not just a job. For me, for many.
The man referenced the alma mater. The man referenced the Tiger Stadium poem, the pantheon of concrete and steel. He said what every single human being born in this state that genuflects at the purple and gold altar would say. He made you forget the fact that you just got the crap kicked out of you by Texas A&M, didn't he? When you're listening to that. He made you believe that going to Tuscaloosa a week from Saturday isn't an impossible mountain to climb. They haven't had a single opt-out. Haven't had a single decommitment. Why? Because they all line up to play for Coach Frank, man. Now, I'm not telling you they're going 4-0. I'm not telling you they're going to beat Alabama and Tuscaloosa. I'm just telling you they got the guy at a time when things are fractured and not feeling so great to make you feel like you could be invincible. Go get him, Coach Frank. All right. Whew. I mean, they're not very good on the offensive line, and the defense gave up. What did they give up? 45, 49? What, 45 to 49? What did it, 45, 49?
It was 49.
I stopped.
49.
I stopped keeping track. End of the third quarter. I was like, yeah, I'm good. I think I can put the pen down now. And they got a lot of work to do. Yeah. But Coach Frank. Now y'all get why he's a great recruiter. You get it now? One press conference and you're going, oh. See what they can do, man. A new day. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please leave your comments. I love to interact. And be sure to hit the red subscribe button below.